What's good? Y'all know what the business is. We grinding, we back. Motor City Sports Talk. You know we about to talk some Detroit Lions football to a certain extent. And Odell Beckham Jr., was a 2013 draft. Thought he was going to be a Detroit Lion. He spoke on it today. Sammy Watkins went above him and a couple other guys. I think Mike Evans might have went before him. And also his, college teammate Jarvis Landry went after him. But he said he thought it was going to be a real possibility that the Detroit Lions drafted him at number 10. I think he said he was a little shocked that Eric Ebron got drafted before him. And also, the Lions missed on Aaron Donald. And when you talk about, some of the most ugliest misses in Detroit drafts, just Detroit sports draft history, I mean, this one is underlooked. I mean, you could go back and look at them passing with Darko and Melo. You can go back, looking at some of the other misses they had as far as picking Stanley Johnson over Devin Booker, KCP over Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, some of the modern days that some of the younger fans will remember as well. But this one goes overlooked, excuse me. And Odell and Calvin, man, oh my God, man, just thinking about that, man. And also, the Lions would have had Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh before the Rams would. You know what I'm saying? Even though that might not be a possibility right now because Aaron Donald's still holding out. But, when you go back and look at drafts and you look like, dang, how did this guy get took over that guy? It's all about evaluation. Odell Beckham is 10 times better than Sammy Watkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's way better than Sammy Watkins coming out of Clemson. Watkins was the man, and Hopkins is seen as one of the best wide receivers in the league. And, you potentially could have had two of the best wide receivers on the same team, and Odell Beckham and Calvin Johnson. And Calvin Johnson may have stayed because of Odell Beckham. Odell and Calvin, oh my God, just think about the possibilities. The time that you want the Lions to take a receiver, they don't take him. You know what I mean? But I think Odell is probably talent for talent. He may be the best receiver in the league. He got Eli Manning, and Eli don't turn his swag on into the playoffs. Man, you put him with a Rodgers, with a Brady, with a Stafford, excuse my language, man, it would have got nasty out there. Now, you wouldn't have got Golden Tate here, I don't believe. I think Golden Tate wasn't here yet, whatever. You might not have got Golden Tate or Marvin Jones because Calvin still would have been on this roster. This roster would have been deadly, man. It would have been deadly. But, Lions passed, and it didn't sound like Odell didn't want to come here, you know what I'm saying? Whereas in the case of Ndamukong Suh, well, he never wanted to come here. He never wanted to play here, And you look back on it, maybe the Lions should have drafted Gerald McCoy. Gerald McCoy is still in Tampa, and Tampa is an amazing city. I've been there a few times. It's one of my favorite cities in Florida. I think it is my favorite city I've been to in Florida. It's amazing, but maybe Gerald McCoy would have stayed with the Lions. You know what I'm saying? Gerald McCoy could have bust up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers several times already, but he took his money and he taking his L's and his lumps on the chin. But that's another what if scenario. Gerald McCoy is a fantastic defensive tackle as well, but Odell would have been special here, man. And that's definitely a miss, man. You missed two guys that's probably the best of their position for Eric Ebron. Dropped the miss prime. You missed Aaron Donald, who was the best defensive lineman in the league. And you miss Odell Beckham. When he's healthy, he's the best receiver in the league. Some people believe. People say Antonio Brown. Yes, he's in his own class right now. But when Odell Beckham is on, you talking about deep threat over the middle. He's just like Antonio Brown. Just a little bit less experienced, but a better athlete. Odell is one of a kind. And I was watching that 30 for 30, what Carter lost about the Dallas Carter School on ESPN about the one they went on the little robbing spree, some of their players. And his dad, Odell Beckham Sr., was tearing that defense up. And that defense had 11 Division I starters. That would have been Division I if it wasn't some of the crimes they did. And his dad was tearing them up, so the apple don't fall far from the tree. But, it is woulda, coulda, shoulda. What y'all would thought if Odell would have been on the Lions? Would y'all wanted Odell on the Lions? Would you prefer Aaron Donald? Or with some strange other parallel universe, would you prefer Eric Ebron? But let me know what you feel in the comment section. Motor City Sports Talk. I definitely appreciate you guys following us on social media. All the information in the description. Sharing it, subscribing. Much blessing for supporting the page. We out.